I gotta go to the stream itself to actually do it.
That's fine.
It's like the stream ain't gonna come on until 7.
Okay. So I'll come back at 7.
Sorry, let's do that line ball. That line ball.
Massive. You want me to get that then? Yeah. Let me get my stick.
Hey, offense, bring it up real quick. On me.
Where are the balls? That's like, give me like 10, I think.
Probably put a few more in your pockets too.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me like 4 more and I think that'd be fine. Oh, I got it. I'll pick it up. You good.
Jesus.
2, 3.
I hear you on there.
Okay, you hear me?
Yeah.
Is it like a good volume or is it too loud? Okay, thank you. Yeah, I got you. I got him. I gotta go all the way down there anyway. He blew the whistle right as I was walking by. Sorry about that, fans.
Come on now! All right, man, listen up. Hey!
It's nice when people come in the town and want to throw a party for you. Okay? Well, listen, fellas, that's that.
Can you still hear me like a normal volume?
I'm not hearing anything.
Not hearing anything? It's still green. Anything?
I hear it now.
Okay, you
You
hear
got it covered up.
Okay, I did. But is it like a normal volume right now?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, thank you. I am. Solo broadcast. Solo broadcast. Yeah, he's not here. Yeah, I know. Sucks. Alrighty, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're here live from Gainesville, Florida, broadcasting on ESPN 8 The Ocho. Sadly, Con cannot be with us today. He's now in San Antonio after driving 15 hours to cheer on the 40 Gators at Final Four. Best luck, Con. But it's time for the great sport of lacrosse. Face-off. And it is won by... It is won by the 40 Gators right now. So this showdown today will be between the 9-3 number 8 Florida State Seminoles and your 10-2 number 3 Florida Gators. It feels like about 86 degrees today with absolutely no humidity, which I'm sure all the fans in attendance can attest to. Right now, Terrence Sims is going to handle the ball. I do apologize. It's normally we have myself and Con, but Con cannot be here, so tonight will be a one-man crew. I will try my best to relay the expertise and professionalism of two people, but I mean, it will be hard. Alright, it looks like a turnover. It looks like it's into the sun, and Florida picks it up. It's now in the hands of number 9, Andrew Zeman. Now it's number 21. Looks like that's Tyler Morris, the Atlanta product. Florida State's moving around right now. Here's some keys for today's game. Florida keys, Card keys, Peter keys, Keyline Pie, and Alicia keys. Right now, Dean Rothschild looks like it with the ball. Oh, dropped and picked up by number 15, Matthew Shannon, two-time state champion, winner of the 2024-2025 hard hat. And the ball is now in the hands of Chase McNeil. He looks to run it. Oh. It's turned over in the hands of number 29 right now. And that is a goal from number 31. Let me get a name on that. Get a name on that. That is Braden Force, the senior out of Ocala, Florida. Braden Force, I believe, played at Force, so that's kind of funny, I guess. Well, Florida State's up 1-0. Another face-off right now. It's picked up by number 27. Yep. Matty Shannon was trying to get away from here, get away from pressure. Oh. And it's given to Dylan Hess. I mean, what a guy. What an upper body right there from Dylan Hess, you know. Love Dylan Hess, love the player, love the man, love the idea. He looks to sell right now. Looks like we're going to have throw to Dylan Weinberg right now. Dylan Weinberg matched up against number 11, Florida State. Good jog right past him. Oh, and that's a save by number 38, Sarah McMahon. Sayer has a 57% save percentage, I believe. And that is another goal. That looks like number 9, Andrew Zeman, another Atlanta boy. Florida State has now jumped out to a 2-0 lead. But now while we're breaking action, I'm going to tell you about the betting lines right now. Florida's minus 2.5 favorites. Your vote right now is 24.5. Drop your comments into the chat. And it's picked up by number 22, Ryan Hornbaker. Oh, one hand snap out. And that is off Black. Alright, ball's down to hands number 40, Andrew Sledzik. Sorry, Randy Sledzik. Once again, drop your comments. Alright. Ball's in the hand of number 23, La Sunshine. Now around to Sledzik. Looking for number 44, Taylor Sims, over the 4-4 at Wendy's. Here comes Justin Posey. And it's
Move it! Oh yeah,
and that is a goal by number 16, Justin Posey. You can put on the board, yeah! What a low-to-low ripper right there for number 16, Justin Posey. Looking a little bit like Connor McDavid out there. You know, second line mids, you know, really putting it together out here. But now we got another face-off right now. This action has gone by super fast right now. I have a bunch of stuff prepared to say, a bunch of scripts, but I can't get into it. Oh, a clean win by number, I can't tell who that is. All right, but now Florida State has the ball on the attack. It is now flipped back to number 29. Looks like they're going to get their first line mids out here.
Yeah, you got my.
Number 29 is defended by number 3, Joey Villamar. And a save right there by number. Why do I mean number? Sorry, that's a save by Kyle Amsuri, the Great Wall of Japan. Looks like we have a little bit of shot clock trouble right there. Florida State is going to retain possession. They're up 2-1. We have a large referee crew. We believe we have 4 referees today. Here are some of them. You got Matty Palum, the Penn State legend. Quagmire from Family Guy. The famous snitch, Tekashi 6ix9ine. And Mr. Last Name Janus, first name Hugh. Switched his words, and that's his name. Anyway, here we go. And a save directly to his stick. And moved twice to Joey Villamar. And that is a totally great ride by number 21, Ethan Heim. You know, probably the best riding and tackling in the nation right now.
Great job, Bob. Great job.
Dylan Hess can pick the ball. Dylan Hess, an absolute unit out there. An honorary member of the Phi Delts, the first line. That also includes Dylan Weinberg, Ethan Gerber. Here goes Dylan Weinberg with the ball. He's matched up against number 16. I believe that's Stone Foster. Gonna draw a defender. Move again. And now here comes Dylan Hess. And that's a that's a goal by number 8, Dylan Hess. You had to just pick a down time for that to happen. What a better time getting it tied 2-2. You know, Dylan Hess, I believe he told the FSU bench to stay quiet as they were chirping him. Can't get one up on Dylan Hess, guys. You can't let Dylan Hess get his hands free. And they put a shorty on him. Why would you ever do that? Why would you put a shorty on Dylan Hess? Anyway, that play's over. Another face-off. Florida, what a game momentum right now. FSU had 2 straight, and now 2. Oh, that is a push in the back if I've ever seen a push in the back. Now we have number 81, Cam Marks, the anomaly. You know, will he shoot? Will he not? Who knows? He's the anomaly. And now he's looking for number 4 for Tanner Sims to get around. The ones are back out there. The ones are back out there. And look who it is again. It's going to be number 8, Dylan Hess. Defended once again by a shorty. They looked to slide early. And there he goes. He's going to move it. And look up top. They want the Fidels right now. The Fidels looking to be hot. And I believe that's a save. I want to say that's a save by Sarah Man. All right. Man, there was absolutely no break in the action. The quarter is almost halfway over right now, and I feel like I've spoken only like 4 lines. Right. Tanner Sims. Tanner Sims with the bouncer. You love the bouncer from Tanner Sims. You know, the goalie was looking high to high. Tanner says, you know what, I'm just going to put it low. I'm going to drop it low in the club like it's slow ride of playing. What a great shot by Tanner Sims. Florida Gators are now up 3-2. Now they have all the momentum in the world. Question is, can FSU stop it? So I want to talk about really quickly the past schedules. I'll be very brief here. UF is 10-2. Their notable wins are Utah Valley and Georgia Tech, but their losses are Georgia and Texas. For FSU, they're 9-3, but their quality wins and losses are actually the exact opposite. They actually beat Texas and Georgia pretty handily, but got destroyed by Georgia Tech and Auburn. And Utah Valley, 23-7 at home. Oh, and that is a... And Florida State's going to sell the ball right now with number 46, Matthew White. I believe that's the Fort Lauderdale product. Sorry, Fort Lauderdale. There you go, move. Here's big number 4. Back to 29. 29 looks to alley dodge right now, but he does not. Oh.
You peel off. Let the D guys do their job.
Some expert coaching right there. Anyway, here comes number 46, Matthew Wyatt, the big lefty. He wants his left hand, and he's... Ooh. That was very close to being an own goal as Kyle Surrey. The ball got completely lost in the sun right there. You couldn't see it. Anyway, here comes Alex Thomas off the field, and looks like the Gators' second line, headed by the biggest Baltimore Orioles fan, Kyle Russell. Ooh, yeah, and look at this, number 88, QwikCut, the Vermont transfer. You know, the guy. Sorry, I'm trying to get my notes together. You know, QwikCut, he took a trip to Italy and asked him how the pizza was. You know, and he doesn't remember because he drank too much wine there. Towns got mad at him for wearing flip-flops in the bar, and they don't realize that the dogs need to breathe. Here comes Justin Posey. That looked a little bit high. And now Gary's looking to move it fast right now. Moving it around. Looks like they're trying to get the Colin Russell dodge. The Baltimore, Maryland guy. Here comes Tanner Sims. Looking to Justin Posey. And now here comes Sledzik. Oh, as he trips and falls, narrowly misses the bounce shot. Sorry guys, my voice is very hoarse. I'm trying to talk to 2 people at one time. Normally I wouldn't get as much burn. But here we go. Howard moves it up top to Russ. Russ is going to handle it. He's going to start a step, go left. He has a very good left hand. Ooh. And the shot clock's going to run out. All the May's going to get off. And they're going to get their defensive personnel on there. And they're just going to dump it. Good job, FSU, for running out the clock right there. But now F4 looks to ride. Florida looks to clear with their 378% guy, Saber Man. Here they come. Alright, there is still no... D-May stayed on a little bit too long there. But now here comes, I believe that's Harrison Gottlieb, number 4. The big guy, big lefty, big southpaw. Here comes Brady Forrest. Forsythe's going to look to dodge right now from the left. He's going to roll. And they're going to look to... Nope, they do not skip the ball like I thought they would. All right. He's going to move it across. And Forest State scores. No. No. Forest State, that's the big lefty, number 4. Just bails past the defense and puts it top shelf. Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Yo, Nate! Get on the waters if you got. Yeah, get on the waters, man.
And that's picked up by number 30. Yep, oh. And Forsythe looks to sell right now. And get there, I believe it's their second line mini on. And the solo right now. And right now, here comes number 4, you know. He loves the... Sorry, I got distracted. And here we go. Looks like he's in. Nope. Fakes the shot. Number 21 Tyler Morse has a shorty. That's an attackman. But that shorty is Chase McNeil, and they're gonna And number 4 just gets lost on the backside right there. No one picked him up. Howard Surrey just didn't see him. No one communicated. Another unfortunate goal right there. Now these Seminoles are actually up 4-3. You know, they were just up 3-2, but now they're up 4-3 now. I just gotta tell you, that's all the stuff about momentum right there. Everything is about momentum in this game. You know, one team has momentum, they can keep going. You know, Florida had momentum, Florida State had momentum, Florida had momentum, and now Florida State has momentum right now. They're looking to make it 3 straight. And once again, in case you're living under a rock, this is a rivalry game. You know, there is no love lost between these two guys right there. And he gets yard sale right there, and it's picked up. It's not picked up by anybody. Now it's picked up by number 9, Andrew Zeman. Number 29 looks to ISO against Cam the Anomaly Marks. I don't know exactly how smart of a decision that is. Cam Marks is competing with Jake Pinozzo and Joey Vilmar at the end of the year for the push-up competition that's going to be streamed exclusively on ESPN+. And that's an unfortunate turn right there for Florida. It looked like it was going to be a fast break goal, but Saber Man made the stop. Oh, and everybody leaves him. No. God. No. That was goal by number 76, Matthew Wyatt from Fort Lauderdale. One of their top 3 point getters. And it's won by Ryan Hornberry, but it's shot directly in the center man's stick. And, oh. Florida State now with the ball. They move up to number 17. We do not know who that is. Here comes number 31, looking for Alley. Nope, you gotta move it back to Tyler Morris. They're gonna move it around very fast. And he's gonna try to go down low. And Coach Garrett Hammond's gonna call a timeout right now. Florida State's all fired up after running off 4 straight goals. That's going to be 4 straight for... But now that I got a break in the action, I can actually get into my actual prepared material right now. So I'm going to read off a few of the sponsors today. Big thank you to today's sponsors. We got the Xbox Game Pass Core 3-month pass. If you ever wanted to pay like $25 to play slightly discounted games that came out 7 years ago for only 3 months? Well, the Xbox Game Pass is just a tool for you. It includes the sought-after Xbox Live platform. Do not let Matteo Ruccelli on Xbox Live. Trust me, do not let him. As always, we got JJ's Tavern, proud sponsor of the year's Lacrosse team's post-game victory parties. Join us tonight as the team hangs down and signs autographs. We were actually extending the time from 10 to 12 p.m. to accommodate the increase of female fans. Remember, guys, first come, first serve. Don't miss out on the fun. And also $9 Modelo's. Carnival Cruises. From the heavy drinks by Mohammed, the lovely service of Pati, to the delicious food from Gonaj. Taking a Carnival cruise is a perfect vacation for you. Unfortunately, Con isn't here to share his experience with us, but I tell you, it was a very fun time. And Green Bay, Wisconsin, host of the 2025 NFL Draft. Tune into the draft from April 24th to 26th to see the Titans inevitably whiff on the first overall pick. Mel Kiper complain when Jackson Dart doesn't go in the top 5. And to see Eagles GM Howie Roseman spend all 8 of his picks on Georgia defenders. Those are our sponsors for the break in the action in the first quarter, but now let's get back to it. They've actually switched faceoff guys to Florida. Now we've got number 17, Brand McCallie, out there. And he's going to win it clean. And now they're going to come off. Great win by number 17. And now, guess we have here, it's the Phi Delta line plus Ethan Gerber. Comment down below. I believe that there is a little... Sorry, I'm going to restart. I'm gonna quit talking for a second. My voice just cracked. I'm very sorry. The Phi Delts. Number 2, Dylan Weinberg, and number 13, Ethan Gerber. They actually have the same arm pads on. Is there a connection? Are they communicating telepathically? Oh, might be. He's gonna move. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness, guys. If you did not just see that, you are missing out on MCL Lacrosse. Ethan Gerber, just from about 10 yards, dodged a over the head check and said, you know what? I don't care about going lefty. I want to do it all right. He just absolutely shovels that past the defender at about 95 miles an hour. I have legit never seen anything like that. Not even playing it up, not hammering it up. I have never seen a shot that fast from a sidearm. Backhand. That is crazy. Yeah, I might believe that I was seeing Dylan Hess talking to Ethan Gerber pregame, and I think Dylan Hess was actually showing him exactly how to do it. You know? But now Florida State has the face-off, and they're going to get a tiny bit of a fast break. Oh! And it's going to go right to Chase McNeil. And that's actually a goal by number 21, Kyler Morse. I don't exactly know how that happened. I got my view blocked by a couple of defenders. Once again, number 17, Brandon McCauley's in the game, you know. Here's Dylan Hess with the ball. Dylan Hess, you know, actually playing on the wing right now. Here's Zach Allen right now, a.k.a. Sunshine, a.k.a. Michael Jordan, a.k.a. LeBron James. With the ball, moving number 2, Dylan Weinberg, going to PwC as part of his master's program, post-grad internship. He's going to get slid to, but he's going to roll back. Now, yeah. Here we got Tanner Sims looking to dodge. Tanner Sims looking to dodge right now. Tanner Sims, you know, member of the Jamaican box lacrosse team, birthday last week. Oh, and that was a goal. I actually was reading my notes. I didn't see it. I believe that was number 23, Zach Allen, a.k.a. Sunshine. Zach Allen, you know, made it to the Elite 8 of the Zest tournament. Miss Halloran refers to him as Tim Tebow now. Once again, he is the Sunshine. If you ask him LeBron James is his favorite player, he will confirm that. LeBron James is his favorite player. But now Florida ripping off 2 straight. There's 11 seconds left in the game. Sorry, not game. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. You know, can Florida get one more, you know, to drop the lead down to 1? I'm trying so hard. And it's going to be hit out. And it's, and there we go. What? Now that was confusing. Number 35 actually left the box before possession was called, but there was apparent no call, maybe because there was 2 seconds left on the clock. Alright, and with that, let's actually go to our first Aflac trivia question of the game. Yeah. Alright guys, get your pens and paper ready, because here we go. As we all know, Lake Alice is the safest place to be on campus at night, and no small part due to the amount of gators lounging around. Speaking of gators, which U.S. president had a pet alligator that he kept lounging around in a White House bathroom? You must say the correct president to get the point and get the prize. After the break, we will have the answer, the winner, and the prize announced, so make sure to keep your guesses rolling in. Here's a little hint, it might not be the president who you're thinking of. That's all I'll say about that. And while that's happening, I will add one more thing. We talked about, against USF, about the curse of the president. You know, Cole Fox last year tearing his ACL. Carlos Rios this year tearing his meniscus. I would like to inform you guys that the curse of the president has not been lifted yet. It is still in effect. We will try again next year. Hopefully next year's president does not tear anything in their knees or ankles or anything. While we get set up, I'm going to take a look at two impact players for each team. I didn't get to do that before the game because we started early. So for FSU, I like to shout out Andrew Zeman, 41 goals, 11 assists, 52 points from Atlanta, Georgia. And possibly a big difference maker for FSU, that's going to be Scott Chapman, number 77. 77, what a great number. 44 GBs and 21 caused turnovers from Sewanee, Georgia. You know, came to FSU. For UF, of course, you know him, you love him. It's Dylan Hess. You know, Dylan Hess. I don't think I could say anything more about Dylan Hess, but I will probably 50 times in this game. And don't forget about who we got. Don't forget about Colby Kudla, the Vermont transfer I mentioned earlier in the game. You know, real Italian stallion. And the faceoff is won by number 22, Ryan Hornbaker. And he's going to move it off to number 14, Chase McNeil. Some context for Chase McNeil, we actually call him the Disaster, from Elmhurst, Chicago. Chase Disaster McNeil, he has his Omaze Dajian as a Disaster. With 2 years left at UF on the pre-farm track, Hard Rock has him as actually plus 800 odds to be a next head coach. So, Chase, if you want that next head coach, talk to Carlos Rios. Here comes number 2, Dylan Weinberg in. And he's going to move it. Actually, number 4, Luca Malone is in the game right now. Luca Malone is actually 6'4", but we'll tell everybody that he's 6'5". Just thought you guys should know. And the dip and dunk from Dylan Weinberg to Tanner Sims, the almost graduate to graduate connection right there. Tanner Sims has 1 goal on the counter. Will he make it forward to complete a foe for Wendy's? Stay tuned and you may go see. What a great feed by Dylan Weinberg there. The 5 delts, really looking out for everybody. And I can't believe I haven't been saying this more often, but you can put it on the board. Yeah. My apologies, guys. I have not been saying that. I've been focused on filling waters and doing all this other stuff. I promise that for every goal we score, I will say, can you put it on the board? And it's picked up by number 17, Brandon McCallie. And it's safely in the hands of number 44, Tanner Sims. Here come the St. Line ladies, spearheaded by Colin Russell right now. And here we got Randy Sledzik entering the game, and Zach Halloran. Oh, and he's going to miss, but we got the backup. One more thing about Luca Malone, he is actually going to be an RA in the Keys area next year. He's super excited about it. And perhaps he's the most snubbed member of the Zest rankings. And they're going to let him go again. Oh, he's going to miss again. But they keep letting Luca, big lefty Luca, get to his left and just crank shots. Eventually, one's going to fall. Florida is down 1 right now. He's going to skip it. Oh, high shot. It's seen all the way by number 38, Saber Man. And Florida's going to ride. And the ball's going to come out right now. And right now, Coach Garrett Herring is screaming at the team to yell right now. We need to get their members on the field. Zach Howland, the ball, a.k.a. La Sunshine. Oh my goodness. You can put it on the board. Yeah. Yes. Yes, sir. Mercy. Messi. Zach Howland, goes underhand. Not underhand. Goes to his offhand and brings it back righty and just stings top corner. I want to say stinging a top right corner on a lefty goalie is no easy feat, but Zach Howland just makes it look simple. Jogs off the field in style, knowing that he just absolutely embarrassed him. And that is going to be a timeout. That's going to be a timeout right there by the Florida State Seminoles. 1 for each team. 1 for each team. Now, let me go back to our trivia question. Let me check and see if we got any replies. Give me a second, folks. Now, actually, I don't see any comments, so yikes. So I'm assuming there's no comments today, but I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all the answer anyway if you're playing around at home. The answer in case you guys are curious, is actually John Quincy Adams. Not if you said John Adams, you are wrong. They're not the same person. John Adams is the 2nd president, while John Quincy Adams is the 6th president. Congratulations to Brendan Millen, who won. Congratulations, Brendan. Your prize is your very own pet alligator that only eats at Olive Garden. If you want to know what to buy at Olive Garden, talk to a bunch of our Gators Club Lacrosse teammates, as they are Olive Garden fanatics. Congratulations to Brendan once again. And with a break, I'll give you a quick rundown of a couple more sponsors. I'll give you guys 2 more sponsors today. We got Four Loko. We're excited to announce the rebranding of our apple green flavor to Gator Green. Come pick one up at the outside stadium for free. P.S. You must give your representative your car keys. And you have ticketing and parking services. I mean, I know this was mentioned last week, but come on. I got another parking ticket. I'm really begging you at this point. I will give you, Randy Kahn and I, we will give you 10 free Gators Club Lacrosse crypto coins if you let me appeal this ticket. I promise I will not rug pull it. Please. I'm a college student. Please stop ticketing me. Please. Please, please, please. I'm not even in the wrong spot. Please. Anyway, that out of the way. It seems that UF has won another face-off, and Dylan Weiber once again is going to move it. Florida now has momentum. I believe that is 3 straight. He is going to roll, and it goes right into the stick of Saber Man. What a great roll dodge by Dylan Hess. You know, he must have been on fire the way he stopped, drop, and roll away from pressure right there, but unfortunately the shot just doesn't go in. And that's going to be a 1-man clear right there for the Florida State Seminoles. Here comes Florida State's first line middies. Here's in front on Dean Rothschild, who's going to move to number 31. I believe that's Blaine Forrest. Trying to dodge on Dylan Hess is just not going to work on you. And here comes number 3. I believe that's Richard Savage. I don't want to be wrong, but I believe that is the Loyola transfer that they have. I might be completely incorrect, but I know he is from Vero Beach. And a save by number 30, Kyle Amsuri. And absolutely gets bodied by number 14, Chase O'Neal. That's why I call him a disaster, because trying to score against him is a disaster. And Coach is going to call it easy right now. That's another great defensive possession by the Gators. You know, got a little bit past Dylan Hess, but Kyle Amsuri, the Great Wall of Japan, makes another stop. Good on him. He's going to move it. Florida can push it right now if they want to. They elect not to, which I think is smart. They're laying by a gun there. Now, I want to take your attention to the top of the field right now, because number 8, Dylan Hess, is actually on another shorty. They want to slide early and hard to him, but, you know. Oh, and here we go. Here's a size match if I ever see one. Here comes Luca Malone. Oh! Puts a little mustard on it. Yeah! You can put on the board. Yeah! Mercy. That was silky smoothest right there for Luca. You know, one more fun fact about Luca is actually we call him Mr. Look at Me Now, because when he scores, you just gotta say, look at me now. What a great goal by number 4, Luca Malone. Now that's a great insight by number 26, Jack DeReesthal, a.k.a. Jack, the really good lacrosse player. Tells number 4, Luca, let him know to put a pull on you, because he's just owning him. Oh. And a bad pass right there to number 3, Joey Vilmar, and the ball gets just a little away from him, you know. So he picked up by the Florida State attackman.
Doesn't want to handle the ball. I'm literally hunting for that back. If you slide to his face, he stops.
Here comes big lefty number 4, Harrison Gottlieb. They're going to move it back to him. They're going to move it up top to number 31. Looks like he wants to get a good alley dodge right now. And Joey Vilmar says no. He says no one more time. He's going to move it. Here we go, number 21, Tom Morse driving right, defended by two-time state champion Matthew Shannon. Oh, is that a save by number 30, Kyle Surrey? I don't. Oh, he tells the lefty to sit down. He tells him to sit down and keep your mouth shut. Jordan Rotz, you know, voted the nicest guy on the team right now. Jordan Rotz, you know, we created a entire game plan for the Gators, and I'm not talking about lacrosse, I'm talking about the 504. Jordan Rotz, also the best basketball player on the team by far, could have gone D1, but cameras went on. And the team is absolutely dapping him up right now. Here we got Dylan Weinberg right now. Now Zach Halloran has an offensive midi on him, aka the Sunshine. The Sunshine is going to brighten your day. Size him up by X. He's going to look for Gerber right now. Gerber, the Fidelt. Big Tasty, aka the Gerb Show. I promise you he is not the Gerber baby. But, oh! The Fidelt connection! The Fidelt connection! And guess what, guys? Say it with me. You can put on the board, yeah! The Gators right now are rolling right now. I believe that's 4 or 5 straight right now, but Dylan Weinberg, the Ethan Gerber Dylan Weinberg connection is, once again, I raise the question, is it the arm pads that have the same arm pads on? You know, same cleats on, I believe, as well, you know, same in a lot of ways. Ethan Gerber, the Fidelt Pledge Master, knows how to control a crowd. You know, he's controlling that pass to Dylan Weinberg. Now we got another face-off again. And that's going to be a face-off violation by number 22, Ryan Hornbaker. Got to get the defense on. Now we got, I believe, the D-midi number 11. I can't find the name on him. Hold up. Number 11, Matthew Barterin. The 140-pound Miami boy gets off the field. Oh, and it looks like he stepped out when he threw the ball there. Andrew Zeman. I think that was Andrew Zeman. It was either Zeman or Morris, but I'm just going to call it. I'm just going to say Zeman. Here comes number 15, Matthew Shannon. He's going to casually walk up the field right now. He's going to give it to number 27, Dylan Dean. You know, Dylan Dean, the supreme leader of the Zest rankings right now, principal of the Dean's office. Oh, and it's going to go right to the defender, unfortunately. And Florida State's going to look the other way to clear. And QwikCut is going to call a Russ off there. Smart move by the Vermont transfer. Here we go. It looks like it's Dean Rothschild with the ball. Dean Rothschild is going to go under, try to get back to his right. Dean does not let him. That's why he's the principal of the Dean's office. He's disciplining his students and telling him, no, you cannot do that. Here comes the anomaly. The anomaly, everybody thinks you can, oh. That was a good move. No. 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 That was number 31, Braden Forrest. Braden Forrest just does the Gator chomp back at the Florida defense, you know. I'm going to keep that in mind, guys. Just remember, if you're watching, if the Gators win right now, then we can all make fun of Braden Forrest as he celebrates early. Just keep that in mind. Here you go, another face-off.
We gotta get our bodies out of the middle. Get out of the middle. On the clear. On the clear. Get out of the middle.
Here comes Graham McCalley. Really wins it to himself. And that is a flag. Nope, no flag. Sorry, there is no flag on the play. No flag. I'm going to give it to Disaster McNeil. Going to move it up to number 51, Liam Storson. His favorite Minecraft character is the Creeper. Loves flying to New York. And here comes here comes the Phi Delta King, the Pledge Master, number 13, Ethan Gerber. Gonna move it around the X. You know, we love when the Gators move the ball around. You know, when the Gators are hot and they move the ball around, no team can do it better. Here we go, Dylan Hess. Yes, sir. Oh no. He makes him look silly. Moves it. Moves one more time. Moves it again. Here comes Dylan Weinberg. Sells it for a moment. Gonna go right. Looks like he wants to roll, but doesn't. Goes left. And here comes Gerbs. Oh, and that's in. And that is in right there. It sneaks off the ground and goes in the crossbar. And guess what, guys? You can put on the board. Yeah. Bro. Nothing. Everybody is watching the Final Four. There's like 100 people watching.
What's it normal?
Like, the Utah Valley game, we had 2.3 thousand. I know. So, who knows? So I think,
It's a basketball game.
yeah, I know. That's probably what, like, we average like 1,000 people. We have 100. You know? But I was like, once the game's over, they'll probably tune in.
That singles look is just over.
Yep. And it's picked up by number 30. I believe it's Jack Schiffel. Schiffy. I can't tell if it's IRL. And he's going to drop it off. Looks like a give and go. And give it number 24. And picked up by number... what a save! What a save by Kyle I'm sorry. He's going to move it. Chase McNeil.
Come on, 1-4!
The disaster, you know, makes the defense look like a disaster when he clears it. Chase McNeil, a really humble guy, loves enjoying a banana before the pregame. And Kyle Ansari with another save. I believe that makes it, I do not have stats, but I believe that makes it 6 on the day. I believe that's 6 saves for Kyle Ansari. Here comes Randy Sledzik with a head of steam. The Queens transfer. Loves to party. Loves to go sledding too. And here comes Connor Russell. Gonna go right, gonna turn, gonna roll. He's gonna move it to the sunshine. The sunshine brightens up your world. He's gonna move it again to Posey. Posey wants his left. He's gonna move it. And it's a save. He tried the bouncer, but it's a little bit too close to the goalie right there.
No, other one. It's right next to the jug.
Yeah.
Closer to you. Left.
Fortunately.
Warmer. Thank you, brother. Good man.
Ooh. And he tries to go. And forces offsides right there. Careless by defense. He's gonna sell it with Zach Halloran. Careless right there by FSU. You know, they had 7 guys on offense. They had no one stay back. I just gotta say, what happened? Gerber looks to ISO right now against the LSM. I believe this is Scott Chapman, number 77. He's gonna move. Gonna move again. And moves it around. It's given Dylan Hess right now. Dylan Hess moves it. Oh, and it's saved by Dylan Hess. He's gonna put it in. And he's behind the back. You can put on the goal. Yeah, BTB. Gerber. And the Gerber BTB, the already fired out to the fired out. And there were 2 flags thrown to play. That looks like it's going to be late hit. I believe that makes it Rots. Final goal counter. How many do you think? 3? 4? I would say 4. We have an unofficial 4 on the final goal count right there by Jordan Rots. Thanks, Rots. And Florida's looking to go man up right now. I'll also want to remind you guys, we are not even at the second half right now, and it's 11-8. So all you under bettors out there, you know, you might be shivering in your boots. Over bettors might be taking this one all the way. Hey, Branson, I'm trying. Yeah, it's harder when they're losing. Because you want to be funny and stuff, but it's hard when they're losing. But now it's like easier. Now it's easier. That's a momentum shifter right there. Number 17, Bray McCallie is going to take the face off once again. And we got Liam Stolkerson on the wing. Liam Stolkerson, Con actually told me that he stayed at the lovely Stolkerson house during spring break, during graphic design. Heard some rumors while we were in Palm Beach that you do not want to be in a toilet when Liam eats some gluten. And here he comes, the gluten man himself. And disaster is going to hold it. And guess who it is? It's Dylan Hess right now. Dylan Hess, 3-time All-American. What a guy, what a player, what a man, Dylan Hess told me, myself and Cotton one day that, he benches 500 pounds, squats 1,000 pounds, and, could probably pull a full loaded 50-person bus with his teeth. And guess what? I've seen him do it off camera, and I believe him. And here he goes. Here comes Weinberg, and Dylan Hess right now is going to get the shorty. He's going to move it. He's going to move it again to the Sunshine. The Sunshine. The calm guy. Oh! You can pun the boy. Yeah! Zach Halloran. Yeah, Zach Halloran. Oh. And we got a special commentary.
Mercy!
Yeah! That was a 99 Axel March right there. Gotta tell you, he's wearing a suit right now, and I want to say he looks mighty fine with it on, if you get what I'm saying. Also, the youngest member of the team, I believe he just turned 18 years old. Congratulations, Axel. You can now vote. And we're back out again with the face-off. Florida leads 12-8 right now. Oh. And that's going to be a trip. That's going to be a trip by number 33. Number 33 on FSU. Let me check my notes. Number 33, that's actually Danny Ferber. The Fogo. Wait, hold up. This is the first time I've ever seen this. We actually have two Danny Ferbers. One's a junior, one's a senior. Both wear 33, both 5'6", both 140, both from Brainton. Now I ask you guys, which one's the real deal? Which one is it? Is it the junior, is it the senior? Who knows? All I know is that he got caught tripping, he got caught with his pants down. And the rest took advantage of him. Here we go. Moving around, and guess what? We got Dylan Hess again with the shorty. Here comes Hess. Here comes the Georgetown product. Here comes the Georgetown guru. He's going to move. Oh! You can't pun the boy. Yeah. Mercy. I'm not even religious, but oh my Lord. And the Florida State bench is going absolutely bananas right now. They're going bananas. Everybody's loving it. Fans are going wild. Fans are standing and applauding. And that's a timeout by Florida State right there. They got a little bit too antsy right there. And while it's happening, let's go through another Aflac trivia question before the halftime. As we know, third line mini Aaron Lauer is a tremendously tall lad, standing at just over 6'6", and he loves absolutely cranking 90s on off the field. Now let me ask you guys, what two men share the tallest recorded height for an NBA player, over a foot taller than Aaron, both standing at 7'7". Now I gotta tell you guys, you must put both answers together to win. I don't care if you get one or the other, you have to put both answers to win. We want real brainiacs on this team. And at halftime, I will tell you guys the answer in about 2.5 minutes. And I want to say, I hope you guys win this because the prize is one of a kind. And while we're doing that, before the half, I'll give you another 2 sponsors. We have 16 total sponsors, guys. Let's go 8 in the first half, 8 in the second half. Here we go. 7th sponsor being Venmo. The same from against USF, and we had to tell them about to the refs. Tired of discreetly slipping cash to the refs and constantly worry about getting caught? Switch to Venmo and send private payments instantly. No awkward handoffs required. And Kendrick Lamar. No matter how good you are at hating, Kendrick serves a reminder that you are not doing it well enough. Go ahead. Tell your girlfriend that she does not look good in that dress. I dare you. You won't. And just let you know, Randy and Con hold no liability or responsibility for hospitalizations, damage to property, or breakups. And those are the first half sponsors. We'll give you a fresh 8 after the halftime. McCallie.
Good for you, right?
Easy.
Oh my goodness, and I have a update right now from the broadcast. Florida is actually losing by 1 point second quarter. 1 point Auburn, 56-57. You know, they brought it back. They were losing about 6-7. They were down by 8, and now they're down by 1. The Florida comeback. Can Florida go 2-0 on the day? Maybe we have to get Cotton up here to tell us how it is. He's going to move it to Chase McNeil. And it's going to go to Colby Kudwa, a man who loves to keep the dogs barking. And Coach Gare is going to call an amazing timeout right now with momentum. That is a great timeout. He always hits those timeouts. I tell you, there was no one better in the MCLA calling timeouts than Coach Gare Harahan, win or lose. Now, I want to say FSU, you could tell that they started off pretty hot. They're pretty desperate for a win here. I want to give you a little bit of conference overview. So, right now, Florida is the top seed in the conference right now. They're 3-0 in conference. Auburn is 3-1, and Florida State is 2-1. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, FSU suffered a 12-7 loss at Auburn last week. So now that they are third in the conference, so I'll tell you exactly what happens. If Florida wins this game, FSU will be the 3 seed, and they will have to face either Georgia or Georgia Tech at home, which is a toss-up because FSU destroyed Georgia, we got destroyed by Georgia Tech. But if FSU could somehow win this game, then FSU will jump Florida, and they will be the 2 seed, and Florida will be the 3 seed. Or, actually, no. All I know is Auburn will be the 1 seed if that happens because of goal differentials. So Florida really wants to win this game right now because if they do, they secure the 1 seed and secure a semifinal trip. But if FSU cannot pull it off, then they have to go away at a formidable opponent, and their season could get cut short, especially in the SCLC, because the SCLC is normally a 3-bid league, but there's 4 very good teams out there, so if Florida State loses, they might be the 4th team, they might be the outside looking in, you know, they might be creeping. Yeah. You want to say?
Massey, you are an amazing young man. Randy, you have been an amazing contributor all season. Love you lots.
That was Liam Storkerson, as you just heard. You know, his favorite Minecraft character is the Creeper. You know, he loves flying up to New York. You know, loves New York flying. You know, number 51, but number 1 in everybody's hearts. That's why he's got the 1 on the end. He's been playing lights out, but now let's get back to the game. We got 13 Ethan Gerber, honorary Fidel sets a pick. Oh my goodness, Ethan Heim. Oh, he just misses. But that's what we're looking for. You see, that's the great thing about this Florida offense is because people forget about Ethan Heim. Everybody on the outside is such a great dodger and feeder that they just lose Ethan Heim on the inside. He gets wide open shots like that. And here he goes. And once again, oh, what a save. A actually good save. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh, and a save. And I'm not quite sure what the ref is seeing there. He gave the ball to the goalie. I do love the diving effort, but Ethan Heim was at least 3 yards closer. Florida State looks to clear. They haven't had the ball in about a good 5 minutes, and they look to go. And they're going to look to shoot it. Oh, and he can't get us off in time. Guess what? We got Florida 13, FSU 8 heading into the break right now. You know, I got to do a little bit of technical work right now, but I will see if I can get you guys a halftime show. Halftime show is a little bit unprepared today with the loss of Cotton and all these past halftime shows. So I will see what I can do to you. You know. And by the way, let me give you guys an answer to the second trivia question I asked you. I asked you guys about Aaron Lauer and about who were the 2 tallest players in the NBA, staying at 7'7", having long or short careers. And the 2 answers are George Murison and Manute Bol. Congratulations, whoever answered that. Let me go look through and see. Oh my goodness, we have a new first-time winner. the winners, guess who it is? It's the Haters Club Lacrosse Instagram page. Congratulations to Haters Club Lacrosse. Here's your prize. Guess what? Not you guys, but 10 lucky followers will win front row tickets to see HCL Admin 1 Admin 2 square off in the ring on pay-per-view in Madison Square Garden. Congratulations to those 10 lucky followers. They are at about $1,000 value. Congratulations. And guess what? There's one more special thing. Special guest referee for that fight will actually be Montana alum Trent Tubbs, who the admins love so much. Once again, congratulations to Haters Club Lacrosse. Alright, and while that's on there, let's talk about a little bit of something else right now. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. Exactly. So we're going to try and see what we can do for the halftime show. So unfortunately, Cotton was actually scheduled to perform a one-man show, singing Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso and Bedchem. But with him not here, we have to pivot. So now, I will try to find something for the halftime show, and if I cannot do that, I will bring you guys the top-tier analysts that you all expect. So hang tight. And one last note, if you want to contribute to the team's after party, you can always Venmo at Carlos-Rios-1234. There will be a lot of tequila, water, limes, and rum and cokes. So make sure to Venmo him $5, $10, $20, even $1. All the money will go to the bar tabs. Unfortunately, my halftime show that was actually scheduled to be Creed's Higher, the hit song by Creed, is actually not working. They're actually in person, but they won't actually come out of their tour bus right now, unfortunately. I guess we didn't pay them enough. Just kidding, we didn't pay them at all. But anyway, I'm going to take a little break right now. My throat is parched and I need some water. And I will come back about 3 to 2 minutes left and give you guys some top tier analysts. Stay tuned.
Of course, thank you.
Hello, guys. Oh, I'm gonna flip this mic around. Hold up. Here we go, guys. We are back. Hello, once again. I apologize for lack of a halftime show. I know you guys were really looking forward to that. But we're about to start off right now. Florida State is down 5 goals. In order for them to do that, they'd be winning faceoffs right now, which they haven't done. Oh! And it's picked up. I don't know, 44 Taylor Sims. He gets away from it a little bit, but he hangs on to it. Good. Here come the Phi Delts and the Army Phi Delt, Dylan Hess. Dylan Hess, the Hess truck. You know, we've seen him coming down the highway a few times, bumping over other cars. And here's Dylan Weinberg right now. Dylan Weinberg, you know, information systems major. He is number 2 in this game, but you know, his real number might be 87 after he went for 4 points versus Texas A&M wearing Kellen Riley's jersey. Kellen is actually very excited to tell his kids about his 4-point game. He's going to work for PwC postgrad as a lacrosse analyst, engineer, consultant, accountant. He's going to do every single job. Oh, and here comes Dylan. Oh no! Oh my God! That high to high, and Dylan Hess is skipping with frustration or glee. I can't tell, but he's skipping with something after he missed that shot. Unfortunately. Here comes Gerber. Oh, Gerbs. That might have been a hold right there, but no one, I guess, called it. Here comes Dylan Hess again. He's just going to bulldoze past him. Oh, and he goes, you can put on the board. Yes. Dylan Hess. Dylan Hess just goes 5-hole on him. And let me tell you something, guys. Dylan Hess, what a guy, you know. I just want to say that defense looked like a bad bouncer at Cantina because that shot was wide open. Wide open right there, you know. Low to low, sidearm to low. Dylan Hess, you know, showing the players what's up, showing them what some NCAA expertise can really do. Here we go. And that's going to be won by Ryan Hornbaker. Glazing Dylan Hess right there. Here he goes. Oh my goodness. And he's going to be pushed into the crease right there. That's number 21, Ethan Heim. And guess what? You can put on the board. Yeah. Heimer. Ethan Heim. Everybody on the team loves Ethan Heim. We don't call that a one-timer, ladies and gentlemen. We call it a one-heimer. Ethan Heim, the civil engineer. You know, 24 points on the year. His favorite hat always says Heavy Preach, and he's wearing a Fig Newton sticker on his helmet again. Now, once again, I have no clue what a Fig Newton actually is. I assume it's something healthy, and therefore I don't like it. But here we go. Congratulations to Heim. I believe that makes him 27 points on the year. And he's going to move it again. Florida has almost doubled up Florida State right now. We're not even 13 minutes left in the third. The Florida bench is fired up. Here comes Sledzik, could probably out-party anybody on the team, the only exception being Austin Santoro. Here he goes. He's going to move it number 4. Look at me now, the RA. Looking to get his students in line, looking at his defensive line. He's going to move it right now. Florida State looks like Florida looks like a little bit of a 3-man weave. Oh! It dinks off the helmet of number 35. I believe that's Parker Clem. Let me check that. Number 35. 35 is Parker Clem, the defenseman from Winter Park. Congratulations for eating Chase McNeil's shot. He's going to move it. Looks like to move it again. They're Randy Sledzik right now. He's going to dodge on the pole. And he looks like he's going to pull off. And here comes... Oh! A little low to high sinker, trying to look like Carter McDavid out there. Oh my goodness gracious, Ethan Heim again. And guess what, guys? You can put on the board. Yeah. Ethan Heim once again with another goal. I was just telling him that everybody ignores Ethan Heim and gets lost on the crease again and just quick sticks it right past the big lefty, the big southpaw. Goal. Great feed right there. I actually forgot who that was. I believe it might have been Zach Callen right there. The Sunshine. Oh. And one of the attackmen actually left early. Unfortunately for them. He's going to chase after it, but Joey Vilmar too fast. Pound for pound might be the strongest player on the team right now. Oh, he's going to... Oh, and it's picked up by the Orioles fan, the Fairweather fan, Colin Russell. He is Baltimore native, by the way. Thank you, number 25, Patrick Kiley. Patrick Kiley, you know, has never mentioned that he went to Archbishop Spalding. Found out last night. He never talks about it. Here comes Luca Malone going righty. Change the pace. You're going to move around again. Looks like they want the big dodge by number 40, Randy Sledzik. Already about to be going sledding in April. Surprised he doesn't use his left. He loves his left hand. Here comes Colin Russell. Going to move it again. Oh, it's picked off right there by the defense. Florida State really, in their eyes, need a possession right now. I believe they've gone a combined 9.5 minutes without possession, without a significant possession. And they're going to move. Here comes number 25. Here comes, sorry, decent clear by number 25. I believe that was Tyler Garcia, the big freshman out of Tampa. And they're going to move it right now. Number 4, Harrison Gottlieb, you know, really wants to body the guy. No. That's a goal by number 4, Harrison Gottlieb. That might be his second or third of the day. Just has a low right-left split dodge and has a hard bouncer right over the Great Wall. And that is the first goal by Florida State, I believe, in about 7 minutes, I believe. Can Florida State add to this momentum right now as 1 goal in a row? Momentum starts when you get 2 goals in a row. The faceoff is won by number 77, Scott Chapman, the Sewanee native. He's going to move it off to number 21, Tyler Morris, who's going to dance on number 15, Matthew Shannon. Two-time state champ. I know I've said a few times, but that means he knows how to win. He knows how to make it to the big stage. Can he bring that expertise to the land of the Florida Gators? Now they're going to let number 4 have it again. He's right now the hot hand. You can tell he wants his left. And no, that's a goal. I cannot tell who that was. I believe that was number 31, Brain Force, possibly. He just got lost on the backside, cut the crease. Florida State now actually has momentum. They've gone to a run in the last minute. They are now a little bit more fired up right now. This is dangerous for the Florida Gators. Graham McCally's going to win it forward and misses the GB. And that's off the stick of number 46, Matthew White right now. Picked up by... Who's going to be picked up by? Where's the ball? Picked up by number 8, Dylan Hess. Yes. Yes for Hess. And Hess we trust. Hess we trust. You know, Dylan Hess, you know, his major is actually Xbox Live. You know, he mixed the Texas trip to attend the ESPN swimsuit model competition, and big news, he brought home the hardware. And it's going to be yard sailed by Florida State. Florida State now has a 3-goal lead. Sorry, 3 goals in a row. Face off right now. Number 22, Ryan Hornberger is going to face off against number 77, Scott Chapman. And he's going to win to himself. He's going to get to the disaster right now. And he's just going to run past the defender right there. He's going to try and slap check him. But that's against the disaster, and you can't do much against the disaster. He's going to let him run with it. Chase McNeil, the Elmhurst product, is going to jog off the field. Oh my goodness. You can on the board. Yeah. Mercy. You know, that was a smart move by number 14, Chase McNeil. Defense thought he was subbing. He chose to stay on the field, but then he ran to the midline and beat the defender to the midline, letting number 2, Dylan Weinberg, come across and just absolutely nail a high-low bouncer from about 12 yards away. The pre-farm, the early graduate school connection right there, 14-2.
It's all you. Good job, Fidel.
Everybody out here congratulating Chase McNeil on a 200 IQ play. And it's picked up by number 30. And it's going to be settled by number 22 as he's going to jog off the field. Here comes number 29, Dean Rothschild. I just realized, is he possibly related to the Rothschilds? Are they scamming the world of their funds? I'll have to ask him after the game. And he's going to go to his lefty. Oh, and it's checked away, but given right back.
Take away his right! Or take away his left! Completely wrong call.
Yep. Defended by the anomaly. The anomaly is going to roll them a little bit. Let him go by. Oh, and it's going to be picked up by number... Oh, never mind. It's going to be picked... It's up in the air and picked up by number 15. Matthew Shaney is going to have a break right now. Lake Mary product is going to give it off to number 44, Tanner Sims, the Oviedo man. The Oviedo originator. And there we go. Once again, the Gators have possession right now. Florida State settled offense has looked a little bit on sometimes, off sometimes. It's like a 5-year-old flickering a light switch, you know. Is it on, is it off? We don't know. And once again, another fast quarter now. No breaks from the action. Sledzik is going to go left hand and go. Oh no.
Who's that?
Sledzik.
Yeah, you got to say that. No matter.
Looks like they're going to call a slash on number 20 right there. Number 20. Number 20, that's going to be Cole Hancock, the junior out of Lithia, Florida, the defenseman. Yeah. And with him having a penalty, let's go to our penalty man right there. You know, it's pretty similar to drinking liquor after beer. You know, that wasn't a very good decision. Not quite sure what he was thinking about trying to hit a man in the helmet while he was already laying on the ground. But it's in the past. We do hope that Randy Sledzik is okay. If the sled fans are watching right now. He is walking off the field on his own volition right now. That is a good sign. You know, we always hope the best for him. And UF right now is actually man up. This is the first time they've been man up. Now, Florida's man up has been a little iffy at times. You know, sometimes they're 4 for 4, sometimes they're 0 for 4. This is their first time right now, and they're gonna move it around. Watch for the pick and exchange and the shot by number 13, Ethan Gerber, and they're gonna go cross, and he's gonna roll. He's gonna move it again. I can't tell if that was a save or not. I think it was a miss. I'm gonna count that as a miss for my own personal stats I keep in my mind. I don't reference. Here we go. Moving around Terrence Sims. Looks to move it up to Ethan Gerber. Does not. Moving it fast. Florida, if they want to have any success on this man up, it's going to be all about ball movement right now. Looking for the open man. Reverse again. Here we go. Moving around counterclockwise. Going to look across. Here comes Dylan Weinberg. Oh, Dylan Weinberg is offside high. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Say it with me at home. You can. That was horrible. Sorry. You camp on the board. Yeah. Mercy. Add one more. Put a +1 on all the other +1s next to the 5 delt goal counter. Tanner Sims. Dylan Weinberg. Almost no better connection than that. The 5 delts get another one. You know, we love to see the 5 delt scoring. The PWC man knows how to manage, knows how to get information. Now he's going to kick it back to number 14, Chase McNeil, and the Disaster picks it up. Disaster is sprinting. And they're going to move. Here comes Liam Sorensen off. Here comes Dylan Hess. Dylan Hess, we love him. Dylan Hess, as I said earlier, loves playing Xbox Live. You know, it's his favorite platform for gaming. Hopefully, I do not know if his girlfriend is watching, but if she is, Dylan Hess says that he loves you very much. What a lucky girl you must be to have Dylan Hess in your life. Here comes Dylan Weinberg against number 11. I forgot his name already. Oh well. I want to remind you guys at home, there are still 5 minutes left. There are 5 minutes left in the third, and the Gators have already dropped 18 points. This, if it keeps going, I believe, actually, scratch that. I believe this is already a season high for the Gators, and we're not even into the fourth quarter right now. Here comes Zach Halloran. The pick is off. And they're going to call a moving screen up there. That is Quagmire from Family Guy. Quagmire calls a moving screen. Quagmire, you know, all I ask is if Quagmire's here, where's Peter? Where's Peter? I can't do a Peter impression that well. Once again, the action continues. There's not been a timeout or almost no dead balls. But now Florida State has their first possession in about 4 minutes, and he's going to try to go under. Yep. And Kyle, I'm sorry, the Great Wall is actually, the wall is going to get a little bit mobile right now. The wall, level 40 in Clash of Clans, is going to actually beat the guy to the end. He's going to move it down to Liam Storkerson. Stork, putting the baby in the basket. Graphic design guy, you know, he's majoring in opera. And here comes Dylan Hess. Dylan Hess making it look too easy out there, just having one hand on the stick, all casual like. You know, here's a joke for you guys at home. What is Dylan Hess's preferred dress-up method? It's business casual because he looks casual, but he's all business while doing it. That was a bad joke, I'm sorry. Here comes number 16, Justin Posey. Him and Cam Marks. Yep, him and Cam Marks are actually the main suspect in last week's toilet paper investigation. Then give it to Dylan Hess again. Dylan Hess, the Ponte Vedra kid. A lot of Ponte Vedra guys on this team. He's going to move it. Here comes Posey, a little high Posey. Oh, dinks dinks the southpaw paw in the helmet. Florida State's going to attempt to clear right now. Oh! And here comes number 22 right now, number 22. He's 46. Jordan Watts going to enter the field. Here comes number 46, Matthew White, trying to get under Alex Thomas. Alex Thomas, a big guy, owner of the Power Plates franchise. Here's Colby Kudla, once again the Italian Stallion. I gotta ask you guys, which highlight tape is better, Tavon Austin's 2011 highlights or Colby Kudla's 2019 summer highlights on YouTube? You can find on YouTube at Colby Kudla 2019 summer highlights.
Go!
We're going to give it to the Anomaly. The Anomaly speeding by. And he's going to drop it off to Jordan Watts. Here we go. Florida once again has the ball. T-minus 2 minutes. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. You know, here we go. Luka Malone. Luka Malone is in. The RA of the year for next year is actually in the game right now. Mr. Look at Me Now. Here comes Gerber. Gerber baby. He's not Gerber baby, nor is he the Gerber Toilets, but he is the Gerb. Gerb, $5 pledge master, is going to roll back and forth between a few people. Going to dump it off to crossfield pass number 23. He's going to move it up to number 4. Here comes Dylan Weinberg.
Out of it! Get out of it quick! Yeah, we're going. 10!
13 seconds left on the thing. And breaking news, number 1 Florida looks to almost be a cinch to moving on as they are up 74-68 with 40 seconds left against number 1 Auburn. Looks like there's a man down the field. I think that is number 44. Number 44. Try to get a name on the guy. Be patient, guys. Number 44, Mason Rain, the sophomore short stick D-midi out of Winter Park. A Winter Park product.
That's a reset! Alright, that's straight, Gerber comes. We're not going to give it to him. We're not going to give it to him. Alright,
And the ref's going to reset the clock right there. That was actually... Which ref was that? Hold on, guys. Give me a second. That is actually Matty Palum, you know, the most fair ref. He actually flew down from the PLL training today to actually be a fair voice of reason in the Orange and Blue. The Zebra making the right call there when a man goes down, regardless of the reason why. It is actually a full reset of the shot clock. That is in the rulebook. And here we go. T-minus 1 minute left in the third. And here is number 2, Dylan Weinberg. He's going to have a big head of steam right there. He's going to step off, looking for Gerb. Nope, ignores him. Looks like he's going to try to go lefty. Looks like sorry, I'm rambling a little bit. Let me pause a second. Looks like the gear's going to try to ISO the shorty at X right now. Here comes Dylan Weinberg. He's going to look. Here's Hess. Halloran. He's going to move one more time. Looks like we got to get Taylor Sims. He's going to come up the field. Move the Hess one more time. He's going to get a big run of steam right here. Dylan Hess is going to go X real quick. Dylan Hess at X, you know, that's something that opposing defenses fear. That's something that NCAA defenses fear. He's going to, oh no. 5. And the horn. Hine picks it up as that is a 18-11 after 3 right now. Can UF hit 20 goals? And with that, let's move on to a couple more sponsors during the break. First up, we got Signal. When you absolutely positively need a private group chat kept out of the media, Signal is the right choice for you. We got the Memphis Grizzlies. Sick of everybody around you ripping shots like no one's business? Ever wanted to shoot your shot like Ja Morant? Well, now you can with the new Grizzlies training circuit for only 4 easy payments of $299.99. Raining Cotton strongly recommend a helmet and a waiver, as there's a 100% chance guarantee that you will get choked out by Dylan Brooks. So make sure to wear your helmet and sign that waiver. Michelob Ultra. Just like last week, we're excited to announce our new specialty beer, Michelob Ozempic Ultra, a combination that will allow you to have a good time talking to the ladies while losing weight. You don't want to miss out on this patented technology. And Red Door National, a pristine 9-hole golf course in Gainesville designed by renowned architect Joe Shiesty Cigar. Tee times going for as low as 3 Busch Lights, which I have to say is a steal. Text 407-403-0732. Once again, that's 407-403-0732 to book a tee time and use code Elisheva for 50% off. The remaining sponsors will be added in the fourth quarter. And while we're getting back at it, while the FSU players are walking on the field and UF breaks the huddle, let's ask one more athletic trivia question. Gators lacrosse player number 7, Elliot Elmo Trostel, is currently in his last year of law school at the University of Florida. For our viewers, it's going to be very tricky, but approximately how old is Elmo? Closest to his actual age without going under wins. Remember, you cannot go under. I will give you a hint. This man is old. He is ancient. He was there when the Industrial Revolution began. So be careful. And with that, while we're getting started, I'd like to add one more thing. It's the start of the fourth quarter. You know what that means. It's time for the Bench Mob Geico bench player of today's game. And we actually have a very special guy. For the first time, we have a bench player that's not even at the game. It is actually fan favorite number 87, Kellen Riley, a.k.a. Big Grunk, a.k.a. the Finance Fiend, a.k.a. the One Ball Wonder. Perhaps the biggest basketball fan on the team. You can catch him on Wednesdays at the book club. In case you're curious, this week's book is The Art of the Deal. Congratulations, Kellen. Hope you're ripping some Four Locos with Cotton in San Antonio. And now, back to the action. S4 is trying to move it to X, and it's in the hands of number 9, Andrew Zeman. And the ball's on the ground, picked up. Nope, picked up by the disaster, Chase McNeil. Once again, disaster to deal with when you're on offense.
Good work, Colby. There we go. What? 5.
Here comes Elmhurst Energizer Bunny running across the field right now. And they're going to sub up on Luka Malone. Looks like we got a haphazard second and third line middies and a couple attackmen because we got 2 lefties. We got Luka Malone and Just Posey.
You're a disaster.
And we got biggest Orioles fan on the market, number 11, Colin Russell. His favorite restaurant is actually Olive Garden. You can ask him and Zach Halloran. He's going to move it. He's going to run. Looks like he's going to get to Justin Posey. Posey is going to run the X. He's going to throw it down to Tanner. Here comes Luka. Look at me now. He's going to move it. Looks like he's going to try and sweep in there. Watch for the roll. He does not roll. He steps off, actually. He's going to look for the Sunshine. Everybody's favorite number 23. Oh, that looked a little bit too close to comfort there for the goalie. Goalie was sweating. Oh, he tries to go over the shoulder, no look, and almost cans it right there, but Ethan Heim just couldn't get it together right now. You know, you just can't can them all. You know who said that? Team 91 Fire legend Mark Millen actually said that right there. Mark Millen, congratulations to your son Brennan Millen for winning today's first trivia question. Hope you're doing all right, Virginia. Hope your voice isn't hoarse from yelling all the time.
What was your shots when you finally got that coming around the side? You got it dialed in?
Here's number 25 right now. He's going to move it off and get off. Here comes number 29. He's going to move it up top. Number 31 is going to lose the ball, but picks it up. You've got scared of the anomaly. Will he check you? Will he not? Who knows? It's an anomaly. He's going to move to Zeman and a goal. No. Goal by number 46, Matthew Wyatt. Florida State is now down by 6. Florida State is looking to come back right now. If there's any time to do it, no time like the present. Another famous person once said those words too, and guess who that was? That was actually Final Four winner and Ben Shen BP, Alex Condon. Alex Condon. No, their face right now looks like it's going to be Ryan Hornbaker on the draw. Congratulations. Ryan Hornbaker still can't stop smiling after the Eagles win. In a class with Cotton's good friend Cole Wilson, they both got 100s on the quiz. Congratulations to Ryan Hornbaker for being one of the smartest members of the team. Looks great with shades, by the way. And now, on the field, number 23, Zach Howland, is just going to kind of mosey along with the ball, kind of run around in a U shape during the field. Chase going to sprint off. Here comes Gerber. Dylan Weinberg's going to run on from the midline, but Gerber's going to hold it. Here comes the fight out connection right now. Remember, they have the same arm pads right now. The same arm pads. I'm a big supporter of Dylan Hess getting those arm pads too, because then there'll be a true fight out line. Here he comes. Here comes Gerber. Gerber with his left, Gerber with his right. Here comes the pick. Oh, and it dings off the post. And Dylan Hess is going to... And number 11 right there. Once again, I think that's Matthew something. Hold up, let me look. Matthew, number 11, the short guy. Matthew Barturin, you know, just wasn't the smartest player. They're shoving Dylan Hess in the back right there, you know. Remember, guys, if you want to defend Dylan Hess, especially at X, you want to bring a fire extinguisher because he doesn't cool off. Right now, they got possibly the shortest man on the team at X on Dylan Hess. Don't know how successful that's going to be. He's going to invert right now, Dylan Weinberg. Oh, you can plumb the board. Yeah. Zach Halloran is exploding in the face of the D right now. Absolutely explosion of a shot. Little righty low to lefty high right there by the sunshine. His favorite player once again is LeBron James. He will tell you that. And what a great feed. I believe that was number 2, Dylan Weinberg. Weinberg is looking all over the field. He's got eyes in the back end, front of his head, finding wide open guys. And guys, one more thing. It is confirmed it's the final. Florida is moving on to the championship over Auburn, 79-73. Congratulations to the Gators. Now, Gators basketball, if you want to have a little Zoom party and drink a little Four Locos and Modelo's, you know, will be available.
Let's go, come on. Talk to him now.
Yeah. Get 20. Get 20. Get 20. Oh, hey, that's actually a flag. Yeah, he did.
That's a penalty.
Number 47, Matthew Wyatt, once again makes a bad decision and throws his stick. That's actually a penalty right there, but they don't do it. Oh, and the anomaly makes the guy look silly. I didn't know that there was a slip and slide on the field, folks, because that guy just went diving. Once again, that was 46, Matthew Wyatt. Matthew Wyatt, the Tampa guy, used to surfing in Tampa Bay, but now he's surfing on the field. He's skidding and sliding everywhere. Here comes Luka Malone. Look at me now. He's going to move it. Move it again to Zach Halloran. Here, Colin Russell. Justin Posey. Justin Posey is the big lefty dodge right now. Big lefty. He's going to move it again. And they're going to move it. Here comes Luka. Look at me now. Oh! You can plumb the board. Yeah! That is a big 20. Big 20. I'm not talking about Aaron Lauer. I'm talking about a big 20. That was Mr. Look at Me Now right there. Fakes going right, goes left, and puts it a little 5-hole bouncer right there. Puts a little cheddar on it. You know. While we have a little tiny break in the action, I'm going to read you off a couple more sponsors. Here we got Average Joe's Gym. Viewers, we are running out of funds and are very close to going out of business. Whether you're a Gator or Seminole or watching the game for fun, please help us keep alive by buying a Swamp Lacrosse hat. You can email randyandcon@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram. You can look just as cool as Dan Zupano does. Oh, here comes Barry McCallie. Oh, is going to sail it lefty. I like the confidence, and they get possession, so honestly, a decent shot. Another sponsor saw I got interrupted by that surprising shot, and not that he was going to go to the goal. But we got Rush Hour 4, a new movie coming out in 2028. Every role is actually being played by The Rock, and the movie is estimated to cost about $800 million, which is about as much as the Gator Club Lacrosse has spent on their bar tabs this season. The Gators Lacrosse guys love to party. And that's going to be deflected off the stick of the defender. That is one thing I don't like about these FSU unis. I mean, I have to admit that they look pretty cool, but from far away, when they're facing away, I actually can't tell what number they are because the red outlining blends in with the black background. And moved again. He's going to be, they're going to give a little give and go action to Zach Howland. He's going to come up the middle. Ooh. And Flores looks like they're playing preventative right now. Dylan Dean is on the field. Diener, the man, the myth, the legend. Dylan Dean. Dylan Dean, you know, his girlfriend was there to watch Patrick Kiley eat 28 pancakes. He was spraying around false rumors that Prince Patrick pulled trig and was therefore disqualified. Dean, the D Medi, is going to stay on the field right now. And it's going to fall on the stick, deflected and fall on the stick of Sayer McMahon right now. Sayer McMahon, I don't actually exactly know how many saves he has, but he has had some pretty good ones, I have to admit. Florida is winning by 8 right now. I want to remind you that still 7 minutes left, and Florida's already dropped 20 points. Here comes the pound strongest guy on the team, Joey Villamar. Joey Villamar, the construction management man, you know, he's certified Miami clubber. And Florida is going to call a timeout. And when we do that, let me reveal the answer. Let me reveal the answer to our third trivia question. I asked about Elliot Amo Trustle's real age. I know it's a big doozy out there. He was actually around when the first president of the United States was in office. But the actual answer is 32. That's right, he is 32 years old and still eligible for next year. And speaking of 32, the winner from the is this right? Hold up. From the Golden State Warriors itself, it's Pat Spencer. Pat Spencer has just won the trivia question. He guessed it on the nose 32. You know, and I just DM'd him and I said, Pat, how did you guess the answer? And he said, let me walk you through, Randy, how I got it. So he was number 61, the two-way players, number 61 on the Warriors, divided it into to 30.5, rounded up to 31 because when it's 0.5, you got to round it up. And he said he added the extra 1 because that's how many times that he entered the draft and screwed over the archers by not playing with them. So, Pat, I love you being on the Warriors, but I hate that you're not an archer right now. We could use you. We could have already 3- and 4-peated. But let me stop talking about you. Let me talk about what you've won. You've just won, if you would like to take it, and you should, a 5th year of eligibility in MCLA and 1 exclusive tailgate with Elmo and his law school buddies. I cannot think of a better prize for a better man. Congratulations to Pat Spencer. Loyola also just won. They won earlier today. They are 1-9. They are the best 1-9 team ever. Pat Spencer would not be proud, honestly. Now, Florida State is still down by 8, and honestly, I have to admit they're still chirping it up a little bit. You know, that's a little bit sad. I haven't seen a sadder sight since I heard that Cabrini got acquired by Villanova. Cabrini, May 2024, I'll never forget you. The only other thing I've seen that's as sad is Lindenwood losing every game, 0-12. That's even sadder than Florida State chirping when they're down by 8. And Florida's gonna, that actually gets tipped out of bounds. I thought they just threw it away for some reason. It actually gets tipped out of bounds, picked up by number 8, Dylan Hess at X. Dylan Hess, you know, what more could you want out of a person? A man, a great person, a Samaritan, you know, the biggest biceps on the team. You know, And also, if you're tuning in late after the Final Four, welcome to all you guys from the Final Four and the ESPN 8 The Oat Show. And I got to do this. You can put on the board, yeah. Guess what, guys? If the UF Gator score was eligible to be in the bar, it could legally drink because we just hit 21. Call that 21 Savage right there, the way that the Gators are rocking. As we can now see, Dylan Hess didn't come to college to play school and didn't come to play graduate school. He came to play lacrosse and Xbox Live.
Did you see that 20 burger one?
I did. I saw like a 16. I didn't see a 20. And Florida State pole connection is going to move it. Florida State actually needs to go fast right now because they are down by 9. No. That's another goal by number 46, Matthew Wyatt, the slip and slide enthusiast. Gets a little roll dodge, rolls away from pressure, and cranks low to high. Tops eye on the Great Wall. Great Wall's actually been looking pretty good today, but unfortunately that one gets right by him. Don't worry about it. Great Wall, you get the next one. And it's picked up by the pole and hits the pipe. Is going to go, and Florida State is surprised by the penalty, even though they just... Florida State is actually surprised by the penalty, even though they just blindsided Brandon McCalley directly into the face. Surprised that they are questioning that decision right now. But no matter, the laundry's on the field, and I'm not talking about underwear. I'm talking about the yellow flag at the box line. Yeah. Florida's going to go man up for a second time. I don't think they score on the first man up, so they're going to get another chance.
No, you're good. You told me to get it. I should have gotten it.
No, that's not bad.
Now, as I already said this, I got to give a shout out to the Gators legend, Gators goalie of the year in 2021, Matthew Corzone. He just told me that Gators are going to go all the way to the Natty, and Corzone, I got to say, I believe it. I believe it wholeheartedly. Thank you for DMing me that. I also need you to come back. We need a fifth-year zone right now. Hope everything's going good. I saw your Instagram post in the conference that you're doing. Hope everything's going well in Miami. Sorry, Tampa. You're in Tampa, not Miami. My bad. Anyway, Florida's moving around right now. You know, Florida, as dominant of offense as they've been in the latter half of the season, I did not see them dropping 21 points. This is actually more surprising than when Walsh beat Frostburg. Kudos to No Context Lacrosse for providing that score update. They were screaming out all even right now because it is now Eve. Oh, and here comes Zach Halloran. Oh, nope. Throws it right into the defender stick. And a nice snag by the FSU defender as they're trying to clear the ball. Zach Mintz breaking away to the goal right now, getting to the hole. Zach Mintz, he actually loves Iceberger Mintz. It's funny because his last name is Mintz and he loves Mintz. Here comes the anomaly on the field. Number 31, Braden Forrest. I think Braden Forrest actually went to Forrest, so I think that's a little funny thing that Forrest went to Forrest. Here comes the righty big boy. Sorry. Oh, he's going to swim dodge. He's going to throw. I can't see. There's a tent in the way. That is going to be thrown out of bounds, I believe, by number 4, Harrison Gottlieb. A little bit careless right there. I want to remind you guys that before the game is over, the Gators Lacrosse crypto coin is still available on the market. Once again, myself, Randy, and Colin will not rug pull the crypto coin. If you can, right now, take a guess how many hours Cotton spent in a van this weekend. you get 1 free Gators Lacrosse Crypto coin. I repeat, if you guess how many hours he's been in, you get a Gators Club Lacrosse Crypto coin. Here comes Ethan Gerber down the alley right now. Ethan Gerber looking like he hasn't seen Batman Origins way. He's carelessly going down the alley. He's going to move. He's getting checked out right now. Oh no, and he made him sit down on the ground. Dylan Hess actually tried it. He tried to do a little Gary Gate action, try to go a little thing, try to put the bread in the basket. Try to do a little Lyle Thompson right there, and I gotta say, similarities couldn't be more similar. Lyle Thompson dominated Albany, Georgia. Dylan Hess dominated at Georgetown. 3-time All-American there. I want to remind you guys, 3-time All-American. And he's at X right now. And this is great for the business. Dylan Hess, oh no. He tries to get a little sneaky low shot. It just doesn't work. Dylan Weinberg, the D squared. What?
Are you Cotton or Randy?
I'm Randy. Don't say Cotton. I've said Cotton too many times.
Introduce me something.
Yeah. And here we have, he's making his return from the Utah Valley game. We actually have Tom. Tom is back. Tom, what do you got to say?
Thank you, Randy. Honestly, watching this game, what an absolute masterclass by the Gator faceoff unit here. Right, Ryan Hornbaker, Brandon McCallie, what a masterclass, right? Assisted by their faceoff coaches, Coach Nick Thudman and Coach Axel March. Truly, what a masterclass. They really won the game here for the Gators. I might be getting a little too ahead of myself. Oh my God! What a save! What a save!
Anything else you want to say? Anything else? Okay. And what a save by Kyle I Am Surrey. Dylan Hess right now is rolling some dice on the sideline. Dylan Hess, what a guy, what a player. I want to remind you guys, Dylan Hess got a haircut a couple weeks ago. He looks really nice with it on. Ethan Heim is going to pick it up, and it's going to go right to the goalie. And here comes FSU moving down the field. Here they come. He's going to look for the righty. Did he tip that? I don't know if he tipped that. But right now, I'm asking you guys one last time. We got a minute 23 seconds left. I'm going to remind you guys of our last 2 sponsors. So, forgive me. Here we go. I got to rush through it a little bit. I did not anticipate. There's been way less breaks than I thought it would be. We got Tonka trucks. Do you need to carry a lot of weight? You need something both functional and provocative? Well, say no more. Tonka Trucks has got you covered. You hate to see them leave, but you love to watch them drive away. For more information, talk to our spokesman, Carlos El Presidente Rios. And the ball just goes flying out of the Zeman stick right there. And Randy Kahn. Don't know if people can sponsor themselves, but screw y'all, we just did. Seriously, it's been an absolute pleasure broadcasting and interacting with you guys, and I'm sure I speak for both myself and Kahn when I say that we thoroughly enjoy having fun with y'all throughout the season. Win or lose, we love you guys, even though it's looking like a big win right now. Ooh. No. That was a move by number 29, Deeth Rothschild, a part of the Rothschild family. Remember, their family has been the wealthiest family for the last 2 centuries. Goes a little face dodge and sticks it right over the Great Wall's shoulder. Great shot, but in the end game, it doesn't really matter as they're still down by 7. Once again, we'd like to shout out the Mitchell Pelkey Lacrosse Podcast for inspiration. Mitchell, if you still want to take a 5th year, you know where to go. Here they go. And Matthew White picks up the gritty GB, and Florida State's going to have to score 7 goals in 30 seconds, which I don't think is possible. It's picked off by number 88, Colby Kudla. I haven't really seen that today, but there we go. I just want to add one more thing is before the game, that FSU guys were a little bit gritty, a little bit nefarious in their word choice regarding the Florida Gators, but right now it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the Florida Gators have essentially dominated Florida State Seminoles, and guess what? All I gotta say is karma has come back to them as the Florida Florida bench goes wild and rushes onto the field. Once again, it's 21-14 right now. Thank you guys so much. I apologize if it wasn't as fun as the regular show because normally I have my broadcast partner Cotton from Reigning Con Enterprises. We love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the game. And once again, thank you for FSU for coming up, even though it was a valiant effort. But you know, I guess Florida just wanted it more. FSU talked the talk, but they couldn't walk the walk, essentially. So congratulations to the good guys for winning this game, 21-14. We might see you next time, or maybe not. We love you guys.